Let's see. Yep. Hold on. Alright, I can see it. Wait, I clicked on my own stream. Alright, I can see it. Yeah, for the most part. Yeah, but you got too many. You got wicks closing below the level though. I mean, yeah, and the highest body before that created that wick. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It looks good. Yeah, no, because all right, hold on. I think support and resistance it's a lot of different support and resistance all on the same chart. You're gonna have major levels and you have minor levels. Anything that's considered a bullish candle next to a bearish candle is technically a level of support or resistance. But I don't. For me, I don't draw up all every support and resistance I see on the chart. I draw up the main ones, the ones that actually have reactions off of. So if I see a lot of internal levels in between the two major levels, I'll ask myself, is that an internal level that I would trade off of? If not, I just delete it. That way I don't look at it because I'm not looking to trade off of it anyway. So that bottom wick that you just marked up, that long wick down there, technically that is because you also have a bearish candle close to the right. Go over a little bit more. A little bit more to the right. That big bearish engulfing. Oh, yes, right there. That wick lines up, that rejection lines up with the rejections you have to the left that you just marked up. So technically that is a level of support and resistance. A little bit more to the left, the big candle, the first one you marked up, with the second one. Yeah, that. Those two wicks, no, not that one, to the left, more. That one. That, right. That one. That one, and the one that I just pointed out where the bearish engulfing at, those two wick rejections line up with each other. So technically, that is a level of support and resistance. But that's not something I would trade off of, so I just won't put it on my chart. No, yeah, the one that you have marked up, yeah, but remember you pointed at the wicks at the bottom and said, is that a level? Yeah, technically that is a level, but I wouldn't trade off of that. So I just wouldn't put it there. Yeah, well, yeah, I would have that marked up as an internal level, but that would be not to trade off of, but to look for a potential rejection off of. So if I'm already in the buy, I would look at that area like, okay, price could reverse here. Just like a mental note to like, yeah, this is a small, lower, like minor. Remember I said there are minor levels and major levels, so that would be a minor level. So if I'm trading, like hypothetically, say we get a candlestick close above on this US 30. Say that this US 30 do close above, right? Where the current price is at. I ask myself, is that a range I'm willing to trade in? Is that clean enough to trade in? And does the risk reward make sense based off where my stop loss have to be if I trade inside that range? If it doesn't make sense, then I would just wait for a break of a different level. Yeah. All right. Yeah. So look at current price. All right, where the current US 30 candle is. So my idea would be buys above that area if it's approaching to the higher time frames. But buys above that first zone you got at the bottom, right? If candlestick close above there, I'll be looking to take buys. Then I ask myself, looking left, is this a range I want to trade in? Right? Looking at that choppiness. No, I don't want to trade inside the choppiness because, like I said, every bullish to bearish candle next to each other is technically a lower time frame support and resistance in general. So that's not the range I really want to trade in. I would rather trade in a cleaner range. So no, I'm gonna tell you why in a second. Clean range will be a range where it's clean candles in one direction with no opposing candles. So if you see a series of bearish candles that's with no bullish candles, that is a clean range. So big drops is a clean range, or big impulse is a clean range. So look a little bit more to the right. Most recent, yes, that big drop is a clean range to trade in because you have nothing in the way of price hitting the next level of resistance. But it's relatively most recent to price. So instead of buying above the first level, I would just wait to buy above the second level because that would be the clean range to trade, where I don't have to worry about too much shit getting rejected. No. Go back down. I would buy above the second one. Yeah, I would buy above there. I won't buy above the one below that because it's the next level of resistance is too close to current price. And I can have a bigger range to trade in, which would be above the second one. Yeah. 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 But only if it's below that level, I have more time frames telling me to sell. Like it could come below that level. Say hypothetically, this is a 1 hour time frame and it goes below that 1 hour level, right? But the 4 hour is still bullish. I wouldn't take that sell because the 4 hour is still bullish. So only time I would actually take the sell if it's more time frames telling me to sell than buy. But in this case, the 4 hour is technically bearish. So overall 4 hour is bearish, and the 1 hour is bearish as well. So I wouldn't even take that buy. I would strictly be looking for sells here. Any trades? Yeah, I'm in a trade. I'm in AUD/USD. I am in this trade here. Oh, I didn't even tell chat that TP got hit. I didn't do that. Yeah. Give me 1 second. Say that again. No, the in between levels. I call it the indecision. There's no clear direction. I only like to trade where it's clear direction at. If I know there's potential, it can go either way, up or down inside the area, then I just avoid it. All right, press the plus. No, not there, not there. Nah, press that. Press the plus sign over there by watch list. Then type US30. And press the plus sign on the right side. I use Owandas. Normally I use the ones that say Owanda. So I think the Owanda one will say US30 USD. Yeah. No, you actually gotta click on watch list to add them over there. Yeah, it's all the way at the bottom right there. Hold on, let me try my stop to break even on this AU trade. Wait, let me send this. GJ. Yeah. Oh, GJ and UJ. Yeah. I can tell you exactly what I trade, but I don't trade all of them. Like I have them marked up. I don't get the chance to trade all of them, as I should say. But I trade gold, AUD, USD, USD, JPY, GBP, JPY, GBP, USD, Euro, USD, AUD, CHF, NZD, USD, USD CAD,
What the NSD what?
NZD,
NCD chef?
NZD, USD.
Okay, NSD USD. Uh-huh.
USD CAD,
USD CAD. Uh-huh.
and GBP, AUD.
GBP AUD. I bet.
Those are all the ones I have on my watch list. But I don't get the chance to trade all of them. Like I don't think I from the time I added those pairs to my watch list, I haven't traded GBP AUD yet. I haven't traded USD CAD yet, and I haven't traded AUD CHF yet, and it's been months. The reason why I haven't traded those yet is because I've told you already. I rank all my pairs. So when I do all my breakdowns, I rank my pairs, and the ones that I see with the best setups is the ones I actually trade. And most of the time, those are not the best setups because everything else look cleaner. Like even if I call those my secondary pairs. So my main pairs would be gold, GBP, USD, GBP, JPY, and USD, JPY. Euro, USD, AUD, USD, and everything else will be my secondary pairs. If my main pairs don't look clean, then I'll go to the secondary pairs. But if my main pairs look clean, I don't trade the other ones.
So your main pairs are GJ and GU?
My my main pairs are gold, GJ, GU. Yeah.
And then everything else is secondary?
Yeah. If my main pairs don't look clean enough, because I only trade what looks clean. Like if I have clean range to fill or something like that. Because I basically trade range to range. So even though I take break and retest, but I'm only taking break and retest to the next level of resistance or support. So if the next level of resistance or support is too close to current price, or like it's not clean enough I would just trade something different. Then my watch list switches around sometimes because like say gold might be my number one today, or closest to my area of interest today. But then tomorrow it might not be gold, it might be AU. So I'll rearrange it to where I put gold at the bottom or something like that. And whenever we have sideways price action, like how price action right now on gold is sideways, I just I'll look at it, but I'll just wait till a breakout in either direction.
You mark this one up or not?
You working backwards right now. I'll start off current price. So I look at the current high and the current low. I start off that way. Anything below or above that will be potential targets to me.
So like that, right?
Yeah. Anything in between there is, see how it was going sideways there? All of that in between, above, yeah, that one. Anything in between there, that's all indecision. It could go bullish or bearish anywhere in that area to me. So I just wouldn't trade it.
Would this be one or not?
Yeah, you had it right the first time right there. That's cool. The lowest wick to the highest body.
I didn't hear nothing, right?
Yeah.
And this is just like you said, like a intermediate resistance.
Yeah.
It's not the real shit.
Yeah. To see how I determine if it's a strong level or a weak level, I just extend it left and see if we have more rejections off that on the higher time frames.
Yeah, we do.
All right, perfect. Extend it. Okay, yeah. Zoom in a little bit. That's not an intermediate level. That's actually a strong level because you see we have, put the mouse up a little bit. Yeah. To the right. See how we had them two equal lows right there? At that same level. So that's not intermediate. That's the strong level because we have equal lows there. And then if you look more so current price, we have another rejection. So that move, that was a break and retest to the upside that happened off of that same exact level. So that wouldn't be intermediate level. That would be like a strong level to me. Okay, go back to the equal lows. All right, now look a little bit left to those equal lows. We have equal highs at that same exact level.
This one?
Yeah. So that's how it determines if a level is like a minor level or a major level. That level right there has a lot of reactions off of. We have equal lows and then a strong push up, and we have equal highs and a strong push down. So I like that level.
So like, let's say at the current price, it's a buy. Would you need it to? Obviously, you want it to push up over, but you would need it to come and retest this right here.
Yes. It don't gotta retest the middle of the line of the rectangle, or the bottom of the rectangle. As long as it retests the rectangle in itself, then I consider it a retest.
And then all you wait for is, so pretty much what you do is you wait. This will break out, bang, retest, lower high, break, and then take it.
Yeah.
Okay. Sense. Yeah, I might have to start doing that shit
Look,
too.
look. All right, stay on the 1 hour time frame. Another thing that supports, stay right there, don't move. Another thing that supports that buy idea is if you just look at the overall structure on that push down, then the push back up, it's a clear as day inverted head and shoulders for a reversal. Yep. Left shoulder, head, right shoulder, then a break and retest. Exactly. But that's just one time frame. All the time frames tell their own story. So, but that 1 hour is telling me buys above that area. Then I'll use the 4 hour and a daily as a added confluence that I'm going the right direction. So I would say the 4 hour is bullish as well, above that area. But as long as it's below it, it's still bearish to me for the 4 hour. Then the daily is clearly as day, aggressively bullish on gold.
How do you, bro? This shit is gone. Like,
No, yeah, if it's like aggressively overextended like that, I just don't trade it. Like, yeah. It was yesterday when you said something about GU. What I think about GU, and I said I gotta pull back before I take bars. It pulled back slightly, but not enough to my level, so I just didn't take anything, and it just kept going up. So when the stuff like that happens, is where I put it in my secondary until I see more structure for me.
So here you would need it like to come back like down here.
No, go wait. I gotta see every time frame. Go to the daily real quick. Right click. Yeah. Or go to the 4 hour. Yeah, you don't gotta go that far back. More so current price. The lower time frames I go, the lower the time frame, the more relevant I get to current price. So go more recent. All right, go to 1 hour. More recent. You can zoom all the way in. No, instead of 1 hour, just zoom all the way in. Yeah. All right, so look at that 1 hour higher high and then higher low. Yeah. The previous one. Previous high. Exactly. That one. I'll wait for a pullback down there.
Down here.
Yeah. But you not the support. Use the resistance. So I'm trying to see how I can explain it.
Here.
No. Go. All right. Move your mouse a little bit to the left to where the candlesticks are actually at, and go to that top. Yeah, right there, right there. No. You was right the first time. Back a little bit. Right there. I will use that rejection there for a retest. So as you can see, we aggressively broke above that area and didn't get a not good enough retest. So I'll wait for a pullback down here.
Yeah, it makes sense because it rejected and then it used it as support.
Yeah, but that 1 hour, the 2 1 hour candles that close bearish tapping into that level, I don't see that as a significant enough pullback. If you use your fib tool, drag it from the low to the high, it's probably the Fibonacci level as well. Exactly. That support lines up with a 618 on the fib level. So that's the added confluence to me to trade at the area. You get a fib retracement that lines up with a major level of support. That would be an area I trade off of. This shit look just like NAS 100.
They all look the same, bro. That's what I'm saying. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, you're good, bro. You good. You. But I'm just saying, these shits be giving moves like the way that AUD gave a move to you today. These shits be giving moves like that every day on this shit. Hey,
So it's times where you see my chart where I have two arrows going the same way but at two different areas. So like I'll have like a arrow saying like a break and reach says blue arrow saying bars or whatever, but I'll have it in two different areas. One of them will be off of a fib level, or one of them will be off of a resist support. But I would just trade off of whatever one give me the market structure shift first after tapping to that area. So like today I had a retest. I was looking at a break and retest off of a fib level on AU and a break and retest off of a support on AU. But so meaning if the support
they gave
failed,
it to you?
yeah. Basically just saying if the support fails and it pulls back into this fib, then I'll take the fib play. But the support ended up holding, so I took the support play. Because not all the time where the fib lines up with the support. Sometimes the fib might be a little bit below the support. But that gives me an added confluence. Like if the fib is below the support, that it could fake out sellers as it's closing back inside the range, but overall still staying bullish. This is where it get tricky at, ain't it? Because it's a lot of different levels right there. It's a lot of different levels all in that same area. When they get tricky like that, I just rough estimate.
Bro, you might be holding this shit.
No, that's go to the daily time frame. This is why I said I'm holding it. Right click, reset chart. Zoom in. All right, look at that bottom wick all the way at the bottom. Start from down there. All right, see how price gave you that aggressive push up, breaking structure, shifting into bullish. 'Cause it was bearish at first on the daily, and then we went bullish. Right,
Right.
that aggressive push up. If you draw your fib from that lowest wick to that top of that push, that is a 618 level. So I'm trading off of this daily fib to potentially make a new high on a daily time frame. Meaning it's a lot of upside potential on this level. I mean on this AU.
You always do that on the daily or not?
No, it just I do it when it shows itself, not all the time, because it's daily time frame. It takes so long to actually happen, but sometimes I do get daily fibs.
Damn, dude. Bro, you might, bro. Cause it's definitely taking this up, man.
Yeah, but as price is going up, respecting this daily fib, like I'm taking more positions as it's going up. But this whole time, I'm only taking buy positions. I'm not looking for sales at all. Like once I have a direction, and price starts trending, I just keep trading the same direction over and over and over again with the trend. Might not necessarily hold the same trade throughout the whole move, but as it's making that move, I'm getting in and out over time.
Damn, bro. What the fuck? The euro is gone, man. You're gonna have nothing in here, right?
Hold on, I'm not looking. Uh, Zoom in. No, it's definitely levels in between there, 100%. More recent to current price. Or you can stop right there and zoom in some more. Try to see the candlesticks. So yeah, I will have some stuff in there. I wouldn't do that one at the bottom. I would adjust it, drag it down more. No, I would have it there, but not at that spot. I would just drag it down more because we have too many quarters below it. Yep, and drag it. Yep, drag it all the way down. The top part of it too. Y'all drag it down. Yeah, something like that. Then if you look left, you should see more rejections off of that same area. Yeah, that's a nice look.
Damn, so it always gives you the retest, bro? Always?
Most of the time. But if it doesn't give me a retest, I just wait for a new level to get broke. Like it don't gotta. like if it don't pull back to that level, but it does pull back to a pull back, but doesn't quite reach there, I'll just wait for the break of the new level that the new high that was created before that pullback. Look at my screen. I got a perfect example on UJ actually. You see my screen? All right. So hold on. I did that shit too fast. All right. Say I'm waiting for a pullback into this high. This is the 1 hour time frame. Waiting for a pullback into this high. Price pulls back, doesn't quite get there, but continues higher. I would just simply wait for a pullback into this high. But say this pullback fails, doesn't give me a market structure shift, like doesn't give me an entry, and then pulls back deeper, I wouldn't buy here. Even though this was my original idea, was trading off of this. The reason why I wouldn't buy here is because this is a clear shift in bearish structure. So I wouldn't want to buy as this is shifting bearish. See what I mean?
Right.
So that's what happened on UJ over here.
So you would have actually took that sell.
No, I wouldn't have took the sell because the higher time frames would be pro trend bullish. So I'm giving an example here. So overall, I was looking at sells on UJ. This was yesterday during agent session, right? First, I was looking at a break and retest of here, right? It gave me the break. Price pulled back, but didn't quite make it to this level and rebroke its own low. Because it rebroke its own low, I was then looking for a break and retest of here. But this retest failed, didn't give me market structure shift, and pulled back deeper into this first level that I was looking at. But the reason why I didn't take a sell here was because this pullback created a shift in structure going back to bullish. You know, my 1 hour is bullish now. So I want to sell while the 1 hour is bullish. Even though it played out, it just less probable. That makes sense?
Yeah, that makes sense. That's smart. Yeah.
So
now if it goes up, now if it goes back to that fib level and then it doesn't break above, you take a sell then, right?
No, I still want to sell because now I'm looking at it like we're playing around here too much. Remember I said if it starts to consolidate or go sideways, I don't trade it. This only reason why I had this fib level here because this was a 4 hour fib level, not a 1 hour. If you look on a 4 hour, you have a clear lower low, lower high, new lower low. That's why the fib level was there. The fib level was based off of a 4 hour. See? Started from the high, draw it to the low, and then we have a fib rejection here. But even if I'm taking a 4 hour fib play, I don't want to take a 4 hour fib sell against a 1 hour bullish trend. That's counter trend. Those time frames are not in sync. I like my time frames to be in sync with each other. So if I can't take a 5-minute shift in structure going bearish for my 1 hour is still bullish. That's counter trend. Even if my 4 hour is still bullish, this could easily, even though it didn't happen, this could have easily just gave me a 1 hour higher low and then went higher and took me out the trade. Then I would have took a loss knowing I shouldn't have been taking this fucking sell in the first place because technically this is 1 hour bullish structure. As long as we stay above this high, this low, because this is the low that created that structure shift, and price never rebroke the high that created. Price never rebroke the high after this low. So in order for me to sell now, I need, because this is my first idea. I had this idea here before this drop even happened, but I didn't take it because this is 1 hour bullish structures, and this is why. Remember I said sometimes I have 2 arrows going the same way. This will be my second idea because this is 1 hour bullish structure. I won't want to sell while 1 hour is still bullish. I need 1 hour to go bearish first, and where does that happen at? Below this low. So in order for me to sell, I got to take out this low first.
So okay, so then it would take out that low. You would want a retest out of that level, or even if it goes up to your fib level.
No, I would use a different fib at this point. This fib was already rejected here and respected. So I'm not even looking at this fib anymore. I'm not looking at none of that anymore. Now we on to different ideas. So my different idea will be I'll keep this marked up as a support resistance. And if this low gets taken out, that means this 4 hour level is not here no more. See, I would say 4 hour sales. This 4 hour level will not be here no more. Hypothetically speaking, if this low gets taken out, that means this fib actually played out. We made a new low. Then my 4 hour would go from this being my most recent lower high to this being my most recent lower high. I would just trail it from here to here and look at this level. So I would take this buy idea from here and put it here. Then I'll go to the 1 hour time frame and say this is actually happens, that means this 1 hour shifting back into bearish structure. So this 1 hour sells, this 1 hour buys area will no longer be buys and will be bearish below here. So I would change this to 1 hour sells. So now it's looking more like my speed for trading below here, because now I have the 1 hour sells and the 4 hour sells, versus selling up here I will have the 1 hour 4 hour sells and then 1 hour buys. That doesn't make sense. But now it's like this, it makes more sense to sell now because I have 4 hour, 1 hour, and daily all seeing sells. Then say price breaks down all the way down here, gives me the close that I want. I would wait for the 5 minutes to show me internal structure like this, and then take a shift like that. It helps stop loss above the high. Then my first target would be that low that created on that breakout, and then my further target would be market structure to the left somewhere whenever I find it. So my next target would be here.
We trade the same, bro. It's just your shit, like, your shit is sophisticated, bro. I gotta change my shit to that. Cause I know, cause you already know them lower high breaks or higher low breaks, the internal shift of structure, that shit plays out a lot of times. But
Yeah.
you're even making it even more sophisticated by adding
The time frame, the
confluence,
confluence.
higher time frame.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's nice. Cause you know, a lot of people don't know about that shit, bro.
Yeah, when I first came up with it, I was just trading intersection breakouts. Before I came up with the strategy, I was just marking off ranges, the top and bottom of the range, waiting for a breakout in either direction, and then taking that. Well, I noticed as I was reviewing my trade and journal and stuff like that, I noticed the trades that did the best was the ones that was pro trend to the higher time frame. So I came to the conclusion that if I could just eliminate taking counter trend trades and only focus on the pro trend higher time frame trades, my win rate would increase and I would avoid taking bad losses. That's how I came up with the idea. That's when, like, I started to okay, buys above here, sells below here. I started to mark off for that for each time frame. Didn't have an overall perspective on which way I want to go. That's how I eliminated taking bad losses, which is adding the
That's genius, bro.
multiple time frame confluence.
That's genius, bro.
Because each time frame itself tells its own story. The 1 hour might say buys, and lower people that's trading on a lower time frame, like the 1 hour time frame itself, could be winning on the buys. But if the higher time frame say sells, the main move is going to be according to the higher time frame direction. So while I could avoid taking the lower time frame move and just capitalize on the high time frame direction, if I just wait for that lower time frame to go the same way the high time frame go, now it's giving me bigger moves and with less probability of it actually losing.
Yeah, I'm gonna start, bro. Yeah, bro. Seriously, bro, I appreciate it, bro.
Yeah.
I'm gonna change my shit to that, cause like my shit is a high win rate, but the problem is the only reason I like risked so much today was because I was so confident in the breakout at 9:30.
Hmm.
Like I'm always confident in that shit. I've just done it so many times. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then the problem becomes later in the day when there isn't the same volume.
Hmm.
You know, now you gotta trade for real, nigga. You know what I mean? Like, technically,
Yeah. So the thing I don't like about trading
you know
that,
the levels and all that. Yeah,
the one thing I don't like about trading that specific time, like waiting for that 9:30 candle or waiting for that 6 a.m. candle or that 8 o'clock candle. The thing I don't like about that is because whenever it's not that time, most of the time that whoever's trading that feel lost or don't know what to do because they don't got that on their side. Plus, no matter according to the strategy itself, no matter what time it is, the strategy should work. But taking it at certain times just make it depends on how long it would take to work. I mean, that's why volume is important. So like I could trade my strategy during agent session if I wanted to, but I would have to hold longer trades and be in more drawdown or more whatever unnecessarily just because it's going to take longer to work because the volume is less. So
right.
with no matter what time my trade idea happens, I'm open to taking it as long as I have volume on my side. with that pair. So to me, I get the most volume during London and New York. So as long as it's London or New York, I'm open to taking that trade. But if it's Asian, I wouldn't close my trade because it's Asian. If the trade is in profit, I will hold through Asian session, but only if I'm already in the trade. I'm not taking a trade during Asian, but I will trade Asian if I'm already in the trade during Asian.
Yeah, that shit is
And if like
different, bro.
waiting for 9:30 volume or whatever the case may be to actually take a trade, but it's giving you a setup at 7 o'clock, that doesn't make sense to me. Because if to me, if I'm trading with the overall market direction and the volume is going to 9 times out of 10 should pump in the overall direction of the market, and it gives my setup at 7 o'clock, by the time 9 o'clock comes, I should already be in profit, and then that volume is going to pump my trade even more in profit. But vice versa, if I'm in drawdown and I'm right about the direction, and I'm in drawdown before the 9:30 candle come, the 9:30 candle come, that 9:30 candle volume is going to take me out of drawdown and put me at either entry or in profit. So either way, it's a win-win. So I don't really pay attention to trading that certain volume time where it's a lot of volume coming into the market, whatever. I just trade whenever it's set up for itself. That's when I trade it. Don't set up for itself. I just don't trade it.
Yeah, bro. That's genius, bro. Cause the only reason I trade that, well, I trade all times. But the problem I've seen with my strategy is during 9:30 open, the shit is money. Like realistically, bro, if I would have just took out, if I like, I was up 250 on through all on my account, so I would or 300 or some shit. I would have made money, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Right? I would have made good money. I should have got out. I should have got out knowing like, okay, this shit is already 10 a.m. You should be out by like your 9:30 breakout. It's 30 minutes after. Shouldn't take that long. That's where I fucked up. But then I've noticed what my strategy is. Then I take more trades afterwards. Sometimes they will play out. Sometimes they won't. But I could see how implementing something like this could help me, you know, be more like decisive and be more confident in the trade. Cause it's like, bro, it's literal areas, and you're doing market structure. Bro, it just makes sense. Yeah. Like I
Then
said, you have to trade for real after that. You know what I mean? You already know. So
at the end of the day, every strategy works. Just depends on who implementing the strategy, whatever the case is. But the what separates a profitable trader from an unprofitable trader or a successful trader versus a struggling trader is not the strategy itself or the trades itself. It's the trades that they avoid or the losses that they cut short, stuff like that. It's not the winners itself. So that's how, like, that's what helped me become profitable. I started to cut my losses or avoid taking losing trades. I found out why I was losing. I started to cut those out of my trading strategy. Now, of course, I'm still going to take losses overall, but I don't take as many losses now. Just for the simple fact that I cut out the fact that I was taking counter trend trades to the higher time frames just because it was the intersection breakout. Like, it'll be London session and it'll be a breakout to the downside, and I will be taking that breakout, going a little bit in profit, and then losing, London reversing on me, something like that. Only because, for the simple fact that London, that sell I specifically took during London, thinking that's intersection breakout with just a higher time frame retracement to set up for New York. Like, that was literally what was happening. So I'm like, bro, if I could just not take that loss and just wait it out for the volume or for the pro trend trade to come, then I could avoid a loss and still get a win. So it's a win-win situation. That's why I say if I take a trade during London, I don't trade New York. Or if I don't see a trade during London, I'm open to trading New York, because if I'm trading pro trend to the higher time frames and London is in a retracement stage, setting up for New York to be a pro trend stage, I would just wait for the retracement trades to end, then go with the trend.
yo, NG. Yo, NG. I think you're muted. I want him to see your AU trade. Shit.
Yeah, that hit my
If it
first
hit
TP. I'm
like,
still in.
if it hit anywhere near like all-time high, like how much you make on that?
Well, I don't know. I'm taking partials on the way up. I'm not gonna hold the whole thing all the way up there.
Not yet, but you're gonna have a partial that could go all the way up, right? Like a small one.
Yeah. if I was to hold full from my very first position and it pushed up to daily highs, it would be a 1 to 6, 1 to 6 from my first entry. And for my second entry, it would be a 1 to 5.5. I remember I forgot what day it was. I remember one day it was recent. Gold was just pumping, just dragging back, breaking retest, and I was fucking gold up, just breaking retest all the way up. I literally got in at the bottom and it was just breaking retest and breaking retest and breaking over and over and over again.
That was in the beginning of the year, right?
Yeah,
To like literally like now.
I was literally breaking retesting that shit over and over again. Like trading breaking retest, pro trend. When that shit is trending, it's trending. Like my trade locker said nothing but straight fucking boss all the way up, just boss over and over and over again. Only thing about my strategy, I think that people don't like is sometimes like whenever we have consolidating markets, it requires a lot of sitting on your hands or trading something different.
I don't care, bro. I'll trade whatever, bro. I don't even care about that. And that's the thing. You gonna catch a trade, bro. Obviously, you catching at least 5 trades a week, right?
Yeah.
That's what you need, bro. Nah, bro, it's good. I like it. I like it a lot. Especially like, cause I already got the open down pack. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
I already got that shit down pack. I don't need that shit. And but think about it, that's only like 10 minutes, 15 minutes of the whole day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And if I'm already taking trades after that, I need to like switch it up. I need to that shit need to be more calculated, man. Cause
Go to
you
US
get
30
fried.
and go to the buy that you took earlier. Where was your buy at and your stop loss?
Fuck. 930, 930. Here.
All right, zoom out. Remember when you asked would I do my stop loss below the low or the most recent low or the overall low?
Uh-huh.
This is the example what I mean by aggressive versus conservative. That stop loss would be considered aggressive stop loss. There's nothing wrong with that because it plays out. But a conservative
Yeah.
stop loss would have had a bigger stop loss, and whoever took this trade conservatively would have still been in the straight. Because remember I said sometimes with aggressive stop loss, it could come take a stop and then go your overall way. That would
Right.
This is an example of where it took your stop and then go the overall way. Because your stop loss is technically not in the area that invalidates the trade itself, but it is in the area that invalidates the lower time frames trend. See what I'm trying to say? Like it's below the 5 minute low, yeah, but it's a low under that low that's more relative to a major level of support.
Yeah, and it took that bullshit too. This is where I needed to be. The
Yeah.
only problem with
So,
that, see, the only problem with that is that's what I'm saying. I should have took out here
oh yeah, for sure.
because yeah, I should have take out here just after seeing it come all the way back down. Like I should have been out of this shit because then it gave me a sell signal here. You know,
Hmm.
taking this. It gave me a sell signal here, and then I would have been out of that because then it gave me a buy signal here, and this was the best buy of the day. This was what I should have been in, but I wasn't in because I was already down. So my shit is already my psychology, my mental, everything's fucked up. And then I took this because of this break right here.
Mm-hmm.
I took this, but I just got out the trade because my mental's just fucked up. So
Oh yeah.
like now looking back, bro, if I would have just took this out, literally just take out a profit, I would have been good because I would have got a sell signal here. Yeah, sure, I'll lose, but I'm losing in profit, and then I'll take the. I'm definitely taking this, and I would have taken this. I just got so greedy, bro.
Look
It was
at look
so
at
stupid
the
greedy.
blue support you got all the way down there. Zoom out. Delete the blue support you got. Go on to hourly. No. Go back to relative to current price. All right. Look at the bottom. You delete that blue box and draw it from that lowest wick to the highest body. All right. Stop loss below that low. Technically, that is a level of support. So if I'm trading this, my stop loss is always below a level of support or resistance. So if I'm buying, it's below support. If I'm selling, it's above resistance. So if I was taking buys off of that area, stop loss would technically need to be below support because in support 101, you buy at support, sell at resistance. So if I'm buying at support, my stop loss has to be below that support because below that support is where selling should be in control. So if I was taking that buy, my stop loss would have been below the support. But I'm more of a conservative. I'm not really aggressive. But I will take aggressive trades and aggressive stop losses if I'm already up. Like when it comes to like Thursday, Friday, then I'm being more aggressive. When I'm up on the week already, like say I'm up 3-4% already on the week, then I'm taking more aggressive setups because now I got room to play with. But if I'm not up, if I'm pretty much break even or I'm only up like 1-2%, I'm not really taking aggressive setups. I'm still just getting my wiggle room in.
Yeah. Yo, this is wrong.
Hold on, I can't see.
This shit.
No, that's cool.
Anything here?
Yeah. It looked just like Nas. Nas, the one we did on Nas. It looked exactly the same.
So what are you doing here?
Up
This
a little
one?
bit more. No. To this, up to the right. Down. Up a little bit. There. And go up. There. Then look left to see you have more rejections in that area. You only gotta go that far left. It's literally right there. Zoom into the right. More to the right. Right there.
Oh, okay.
You choose. It all works for me. Crazy, but it's soft. Always watching some game shit.
And G still in here? Oh, you muted.
Who?
And G. I don't know if he's still in here or not.
Yeah, he just came back.
Yeah, I was letting you cook. You had to tell him. Yeah, I just joined because I know that AU played out good.
Yeah, I'm still holding. I didn't take partials because it's a scaling. When I take scaling, I don't take partials because I'm already up on the day. I don't need to take a partial. So I'm still holding without risking.
I
Stops at break even
definitely
though.
had to close out after it came back down.
Remember I said before 4 o'clock we should fill this 4 hour wick. Should definitely filled it.
Yeah.
I said at least we should at least fill this 4 hour wick right here. Because
Yeah.
wicks are just lower time frame ranges. In order for a wick to even be a wick, it has to close bullish on the high time frame and then on the lower time frames, and then show bearish candles on the lower time frames that actually create the high time frame wick. So being as though this is a big 4 hour wick, I'm just looking at this like a lower time frame range. So I'm like, okay, we should at least fill this lower time frame range. That's all I'm thinking. I didn't want to take it because I was already up on the day, but I'm like, nah, this shit look too good to pass up, bro.
Yeah, NG, he might be able to hold that shit for a while.
Yeah, probably.
Like if you look at the daily, that shit just about to start breaking up, to be honest.
Yep.
And on the fib, that's like the point, whatever the fuck, to take at least this high out. Shit, I might be eating for days on that. Shit gone, bro. Like, what did Trump say about the dollar that made that shit so bearish, bro? Like, what the fuck?
I don't know. I don't pay attention to fundamentals at all, to be honest. If I just see I don't listen to that shit. If I see a folder, I just don't trade it. I got PTSD from trading folders, bro. I think I was telling Moy about this shit the other day. I was trading GJ and it was a USD folder. I forgot what folder it was. It was a USD red folder news, and that shit took 1,500 from me, bro. When I was in GJ, I'm like, bro, how the fuck that USD folder just affect GJ? That shit cooked me. Then I traded again the same day, and I'm like, bro, let me just fucking go with the news because it was a big ass bearish candle. Like, bro, I'm just gonna sell that shit. Fuck it. I just said fuck it and sold, and I made back the $1,500 loss. And then I took another trade and I tried to fade the news, probably like 10 minutes afterwards, and that shit just kept going. And I said, never again am I fucking trading news. If I see anything USD news red, I'm not trading. That shit gave me PTSD for real. I haven't traded red folder news since. If I'm in a trade before red folder, I'm closing that shit before. If I'm in drawdown, I'll close it and if I'm in drawdown and it comes back to entry like an hour before news, I'll close it. But if I'm in profit before news, I'll close it like 5 minutes before. Yeah, that break and retest was nice on NZD.
This one? This one, right?
Yeah.
That was nice. That's all London session. But I start waking up at that time. Actually, I'll be up at that time. It's 11.
Only problem with that break and retest is it's countertrend to the high time frame. That's why I didn't take it. But I had it marked up though. I just didn't take it because 4 hour and daily still bearish, aggressively bearish.
That was a nice trade. Your stop would have been like super tight too.
Oh, you got an indicator like that? I got an indicator like that too that mark off the higher highs and higher lows. I got that shit too, but not that exact one though.
That shit definitely helps, bro.
Yeah, when shit be consolidating going sideways, that be like, bro, where the fuck is the structure? Sometimes I be having to squint to look at that shit, bro. I turn that shit right on. I ain't gonna get.
That shit helps, bro.
And then my shit, the one I got, it mark off the higher highs. It mark off
This
the higher
shit
highs
helps
and higher
too.
lows, and it's like, it changed all the color. It changed all my candlesticks. So if I see a bunch of blue candlesticks, it's be like buyers in control. If I see a bunch of red, it'll be sellers in control. So whenever it turns from blue to red, is sellers, and then whenever it turns from red to blue, it's buyers. But I only use that shit when I be having to squint to see the structure, bro.
Could even took it before. Shit. Good trade. Like this shit, bro. This shit just blowing past a bunch of shit right now. Like,
Nah,
not
for real.
respected nothing, dude. Damn, bro. Nah, yeah, bro. That shit crazy. Look at gold. I feel like gold haven't done shit.
Yeah, it hasn't. I thought I ain't touching that motherfucker.
GBP USD is so far extended. That shit. Damn. But yeah, if it's like that, then fuck the 1 hour shift the structure. Right?
What? What?
Like, for example, like it says this shit is a lower high. You wouldn't even take this shit because you were waiting for a retest.
You talking about US 30?
Yeah, on this shit right now.
No, so on the 1 hour. Wait, what's your question? Would I buy or sell that?
Like you wouldn't even take this buy here, even though it's trying to break out, whatever, because you want like to see something like this.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't take that. Oh, let me look at US 30. No, I wouldn't be taking US 30 buys at all. I would be strictly looking for selling opportunities.
Right now?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Because the higher time frames is sellers are in control. Daily is aggressively bearish. 4 hours just made a new low and haven't broke the high that created that low. So 4 hours still bearish. And the 1 hour is still bearish. It just 1 hour created equal lows. But even if the 1 hour shifted bullish, it's still counter trend to the 4 hour and the daily. So I wouldn't be taking buys. I will only be looking for sell opportunities.
So would you be looking for sales off of this level, or it would have to be the next one?
It will be that level. But nah, I wouldn't take that either though, because that sell opportunity, that breaking retest already happened. Go look to the left with your mouse. Yeah, that was the breaking retest here. That already happened. So selling there where it's at now, we're just trying to catch the move again that already happened. So no, I wouldn't sell there because it already happened. If it didn't happen yet, and that was where current price is, then I would look to sell that. But because it already happened, I don't want to sell it. Now it's just going sideways. creating equal highs and equal lows in the same range. And I don't trade within the same range. I range to range trade, but I won't trade the same range over and over again. So in order for me to sell, we got to re-break those lows all the way down there, breaking out of that range, then retest to continue down. Either that or I need the 4 hour to, yeah, that would be the 4 hour making a lower high. So if it pushes down from where it's at now and re-breaks the low, that where it's at now will be the 4 hour new lower high. Then I will use that for potential buys. But other than that, I wouldn't take buys. I wouldn't take sells or buys. I look at that like gold, like how gold is right now.
Just fucked up. Some real shit, bro. That's why I fuck with Traderholic, bro. Nigga not gatekeeping like Josh. Nah, that ass, bro. People be gatekeeping, bro.
Man, there ain't nothing to gatekeep, man. Everybody know
Like
everything already.
I feel real confident now, like real confident, cause I feel like that was a missing link for my trading.
Everybody know everything already. They just don't know that they know it.
Yeah, that's true. Cause I already knew. Cause I used to trade supply and demand.
Hold on, quick. My girl calling me.
Yeah.
Hello. 6:30. All right. Late too, shawty. All right. Bro, get off my face, bro.
Yeah, you a clown, bro. Oh, shit.
What you about to say?
Nah, yeah, like I used to trade supply and demand, bro. So I kind of understood it already. But I left that shit because I was just like, bro, I'm good. I'm like trading morning breakout, so I'm good.
Mm-hmm.
But then it's like, but then I don't know. Now that I'm trading morning breakout and I could trade like later on in the day too. I noticed that my strategy is ass in Asia. Like it's not ass. It's just hit or miss. It's like less. It's hit or miss. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
so if it's hit or miss, why not just don't trade Asia?
Because I'm a believer that if you could make more money, you should.
Yeah,
I,
that's
niggas
true.
is making money in Asia, bro. You know what I mean?
No,
I
yeah,
know that for a fact.
niggas is making money in Asia, but
It's just there's something wrong with me. It ain't the session. It's something wrong with me. Something I'm fucked up in that I gotta fix.
do you think the niggas that's making money in Asia are trading New York and London too?
I mean, maybe we don't really know.
Well, okay. Well, let's focus on what we do know. We do know the more trades you take, the more you're putting yourself open to risk, because every trade has a potential of losing. That we do know. So, if you know Asian is hit or miss, and you're more consistent in London, and each trade you take takes on more, is you putting yourself open to more risk. Why not just eliminate unnecessary risks that you know you're more than like where you're most likely hit or miss at?
Yeah, I get what you're saying. The only thing is, like, if I win every day, every morning, then sure. But I don't, right? So I'm saying, you know how you take that recovery trade?
Yeah.
So yeah, so what I'm saying is, I'll lose, cool, bang. I take the recovery trade too. Like, ain't nothing wrong with that. It's just I see that my strategy is more it's more needed when volume isn't.
Yeah, but my
But
recovery trade is during a session, and it's only one trade.
uh-huh.
But you taking three, four trades. So is that really a recovery trade?
Nah, bro, I ain't gonna lie, I was on some revenge shit, but like I was on some revenge shit 'cause I was just like, you know when like you don't know what you gotta figure out,
Yeah.
like you don't got the answer, but now I got the answer. Like I bet, like you don't gotta, you could take a trade. It's not the morning breakout, so you're gonna treat it differently. I don't know if that makes sense, bro.
Yeah. It do make sense. Because not something
It's
you
just
accustomed to doing. So you start to do different shit because you not something that's in part of your routine.
yeah, and I was just on some revenge trade and shit. It was bad. 'Cause I was up, just fucked up in the head. That shit fucks you up when your trade was playing out. It was green, and then
Yeah, that shit do
that
fuck
shit
you up.
that shit went against you and all type of shit.
That's why.
Went
That's what.
against you and fucking stopped you and took your money. Like
Yep.
damn.
That's why I said before. I said this shit when I first started talking to VC, and I went over like how I trade and all that shit. First thing I said was, I don't want to turn a losing trade into a winning trade into a losing trade. So if I'm in floating profit the same amount that I'm risking, that is considered a winning trade. So at that point, I should always be managing risk.
Okay,
'Cause
so let's say if you up 300 and then but you put it could potentially get over that, but you was risking 100, let's say, or you was risking 150. You're 2 to 1. Once it comes back down to 150, you're gone. You're done. You're out of that trade.
no,
Oh,
once it comes back down to zero, I'm out of that trade.
oh, so it's break even then.
Break even.
Okay.
But I go break even at 1 to 1. So once it hit my 1 to 1, I'm going break even. And then if it goes higher than that, okay, that's extra. If it comes back to break even, then I manage risk. So managing risk is still a win in my book. Like the other day when I took gold and me and Moy was in gold, and then I said I'm closing here at break even because the news, whatever we'll do, and then that shit ended up reversing. Nigga, I got broke even that day. Shit, that was a win to me. I avoided losing. So a 1 to 1 is technically a winning trade. If I if I send a signal in the chat and I say TP1 hit, nigga, that's a winning trade. Fuck. So if my 1 to 1 is TP1 and I won it, even if it's floating profit, I didn't close yet. I'm not going to let that floating profit because it's something called unrealized P&L, and it's unrealized risk to reward. So if you have a TP3 target and you at TP1, and you know your TP3 is, let's say, 20 pips away, but your stop loss is now. All right, let me break it down. Let me go back a little bit. I'm going a bit too fast. Let's say I'm in a trade and I have a 10 pip stop loss, and my TP1 is 10 pips. Right? Price hit my TP1, and now my TP2 is 20 pips. My TP3 is 30 pips. But 30 pips from TP1 is only 20 pips because I already filled 10 pips of the move being at TP1. Now my stop loss is now 20 pips away from where current price is because I'm 10 pips in profit and my stop loss was originally 10 pips. So 10 and 10 is 20. So if my final TP is 20 pips away from current price being in profit at TP1, and then my stop loss is 20 pips in drawdown, well 10 pips in drawdown, but 20 pips from current price, that is, I would consider that a negative risk to reward because you risking what you made and more just to hit a TP3. Does that make sense? That's called unrealized risk to reward. So like say I'm in profit and is that TP1. All right, I'm gonna look at my screen. I'm gonna use this AUD for example. Let's delete the second position. Just had the first one up on the screen. You looking at my screen?
Yeah, gotcha.
So say I enter right here. My stop loss was down here, and this is my TP1. Price eventually pushed up, hit TP1. Now this is my new position. Say I never got this entry, and then my final TP up here. And this is where price is currently at. And technically going break even. Say this is my break even point here. This will be considered a negative risk reward to me for the simple fact that I could risk. I mean, not actually, we're not gonna go break even because this is not a break even example. Sorry, say I'm in profit up here. So right now this looks like it's in break even because I put my entry up, but technically say this is just floating profit and my entry was still down here. Meaning, in order for me to lose this trade, I have to lose what I just made, which is my TP1, and more, making it a 30 pip drop from wherever current price is at in profit, versus trying to hold full for this amount. This is unrealized P&L, unrealized risk reward. Meaning, this risk reward doesn't make sense anymore, even though it's floating. It just doesn't make sense anymore because price is already currently here. And a lot of traders don't think about the unrealized P&L. Not unrealized P&L, unrealized risk to reward. In order for price to go past your entry, after hitting your first TP, go past your entry and stop out, it has to go below, it has to drop double of what it went up. So if it went up 20 pips, in order for it to stop me out, it has to drop 40 pips.
Happen, bro.
Yeah.
That shit happen.
It does happen. But
that shit's ridiculous.
It does happen, but you could avoid it if you just went broke even. like you could just avoid it. Because the risk to reward doesn't matter, doesn't make sense anymore because price has already moved in your direction. Or think about, let's flip the script. Let's think about risk to reward from a let me put on my shit back. Let's think about risk to reward. Let's flip the stop loss and TPs. Know how you normally have TP1, TP2, TP3, so on and so forth. Let's say the rules flip. You have one specific TP1, but you have a stop loss 1, a stop loss 2, a stop loss 3. Does that actually make sense? Like if the stop loss hits if the price hits your stop loss 1, you're going to keep holding to stop loss 2 or stop loss 3 with the hoping that it could eventually hit your overall TP1, which will be the reverse if it was TP1, TP2, TP3 and a hard stop. That don't make sense. Everything in the world has balance. For a yin, there's a yang. For a yes, there's a no. So, if the rules were reversed and it doesn't make sense to you, why does it make sense to you that it's not reversed? That itself don't make sense to me. If I had a hard stop loss, if I had a set TP1, but my stop loss was dynamic where it was stop loss 1, 2, and 3, and every time it hits a different stop loss, I'm closing partials off, taking partials off, but I'm hoping that it hits my overall TP1, quote unquote, and take me out in profit. But as it's going against me, I'm losing, then losing more. That's dumb as fuck. So if I just flip it back to how it normally is, we're having TP1, TP2, TP3, and it hits my overall TP1 without hitting my hard stop loss, why would I risk it coming back down to that hard stop loss and losing money when I just had unrealized P&L of the same amount of money I would have if I just held the stop loss, which is in theory what a 1-to-1 is. Now I don't close all my trades at a 1-to-1, and I don't hold full on all my trades, but for the most part, majority of my trades, I'm closing at least 50%, minimum 50% at a 1-to-1. And then, especially to start the week off, and then as the week progresses, when I'm having more cushion, to actually hold the longer trades and hold them for the TP2s and 3s, I don't care if it comes back to break even because I'm already up on a week. I'm just ending the day at a break even, but I'm still ending the week in the green because Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, or Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, I'm overall up 3% or 4.5% from a closing 50% at TP1 and then holding forward to TP3. Now, when it comes to holding them longer trades, I don't care if it comes back to break even, and I don't take partials at TP1 because I'm already up 4% on a week. If I only got a 5% a month target and I'm up 4% the first week, nigga, I don't give a fuck if that shit break me even. I'm still green on a week, way more than I allegedly plan to be.
Okay. It makes sense.
I know a lot of people who don't like the whole one aspect of 1-to-1 trading because for every win your loss is equal, whatever the case is. But that's only if you're losing. If you ain't losing, then you don't gotta worry about that. Let's say you hold full. Say you have a 1-to-3 risk to reward. That's what you trade, right? And you don't go break even nothing like that. You always hold full to 1-to-3. The trades that need to be held full to 1-to-3, they don't always hit that 1-to-3 target. Sometimes they only go 1-to-2 and then reverse. Sometimes they only go 1-to-1 then reverse, right? So, with that being said, if it goes to the 1-to-2 and reverse and then you lose, then the next trade go 1-to-2 and reverse and you lose. You just lost 2%. Then you finally hit that 1-to-3 that which you normally hold. You only made 1% because you just lost 2 trades, losing 1%, and then you hit that 1-to-3, netting you 1% profit. In reality, if you would have just took partials at 1-to-1 on the 2 trades you just lost and then got broken even and avoided a loss, you would have been netting 1% just for those 2 trades. Then that third trade, because you took 50% off both of those times, 50% is 1%. Then that third trade that hits you 1-to-3, you just went and profit 4% from the same 3 trades rather than just being at 1% because you let the other two wins turn into losses. That just don't make sense to me. That's why I take partials at 1-to-1s. Because trading the higher risk to reward is supposed
so you
to.
take partials. Okay.
Trading the higher risk to reward.
That makes sense. So you take partials at 101.
Yeah. Trading the higher risk to reward is supposed to compensate for your losing trades. But if your winning trades are turning into losing trades, you're having more consecutive losing trades. Just for the simple fact that you're chasing that risk reward aspect and not trying to win. That's just my perspective on it. If I could win every day, and I'm not gonna say win every day. Because if anybody could win every day, they would. So that's a bad analogy. But if I could 1-to-1 every day and take partials and go break even, I'd rather do that than try to hold full 1-to-3s and hit a 1-to-3 every day. Don't make sense to me. Like I said before, I'm more of a conservative trader. I'm not really aggressive, so I don't need 1-to-3s or 1 to higher risk rewards. I just want to win, take partials and win, whatever. And eventually, my runners is going to start eating. And when my runners is eating, that's giving me more cushion. And my base hits, meaning my 1-to-1 and I close partials and go break even and let the rest do whatever it wants to do while I go on with my day. Once I'm creating that cushion by Thursday and Friday, I don't really care about what happens on those days if I go break even or not like that because Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, I already been cooked all week. So then I don't have to take partials at 1-to-1 no more because I'm already up 3% on a week. Say worst case scenario, not worst case scenario, but mid ground scenario, I win my first 3 trades. No, not gonna say win my first 3 trades. Mid ground scenario, say I win my first 2 trades, they both hit 1-to-1s, and then I go break even. They both hit break even. I made 1% on that. My third trade, I hit a 1-to-1. I closed 50%. It ran to my 1-to-3. I closed full. Then that ended up netting me 1.5% because I closed half. Now I'm in profit 2.5% after my first 3 trades. Then I take another trade, and now just say I don't close partially at a 1-to-1, and I just instead of closing partials, I just chose style at a 1-to-1 to go break even. If price goes down to break me even, I don't care because I'm still up 2.5%.
Right. that. I like that approach. I like the base hits approach. You're right. So I have to start putting that shit on it. I ain't gonna
But
lie,
say
bro. I was trying to hit a fucking home run today. I ain't gonna lie.
say say that last trade I just said. Say it doesn't come back down to break me even, and it hits that 1-1, and I'm still holding full, and then it runs to 1-3. Now that 2.5% just turned to 5.5% because I held full to that 1-3, while my stops was still at break even though it didn't get hit. So I'm covering myself, not caring about the end results, while trying to maximize my profit while I'm already in profit. It's like a win-win. If I get broken even on it after hit TB1, I don't really give a fuck because I'm already up 2%. But if I'm holding full while I'm already up 2% and it runs my TB3, I just made 3%. Now I'm up 5% on the week. So it's just like it's a win-win. That's why I like the base hit approach, because it gives me a cushion to hold longer trades during the end of the week, and I don't gotta worry about if it comes back to my entry, because I don't really give a fuck because I'm already up in the week anyways.
I get what you're saying though, cause then you're not really taking like crazy L's.
Yeah, worst case scenario, my week ends. Worst case scenario, -3%, because I have a 3 loss limit on a weekly basis, not a daily basis. So if I take 3 losses in a single week, I end my week 3% in drawdown, and I just wait for next week to where it's new market conditions. The price is in a different area. Because if price is in the same area for a whole week, then I shouldn't trade that fucking week anyways. So price should be in a different area than where it was the previous week, and stuff like that. So I don't got to worry about that. So I have a 3% max loss limit a week. Because if I lose 3 trades, I consider that a losing week, and I just need to cut my losses short because I'm clearly doing something wrong. So I just need to let the market do what it do, get into a different price action or show more structure or whatever the case may be. Let the week continue on doing what it's supposed to do. Then I get in. Hold on, somebody at my door, bro. Then,
G,
Yeah.
what you think about that? Taking partials at 1-1. That's good.
Yeah, I love partials, bro. You just gotta have the size to take partials. But on Forex, you can easily take partials. If you trade lots, you can easily trade
yeah,
partials.
I don't know about futures. I don't trade futures.
Trickier on futures because your risk goes up so much per micro. Especially on the wide stops like he does. Like the way he does it, you need a little bigger stop, so it's a little tricky to want to do partials. Depending on how much you want to risk, and it also depends on what you're trading. But yeah, with Forex pairs, definitely, dude. Like, yeah, that's what I do.
Yeah, that's what I ain't gonna lie, bro. That's what Forex got the advantage a million
It's
percent.
got a bunch of advantages. The
Oh my
spread
God.
is tight. The fucking everything about
If-
it is so easy.
If I couldn't take
It's
partials, to be honest, like if I trade futures and where my stops were so big until partials would actually just exit my whole position, because I'm using like quote unquote 0.01 in Forex. Like you can't take a partial over 0.01, right? So if I'm trading something to where I
Exactly.
actually,
You can't take a part. Exactly. You can't take a partial doing that.
yeah. So if I actually can't take a partial because my size is so small, but because I had to have a big stop or whatever the case may be, I'm just gonna close full.
Yeah, just close full.
Just close
You have
full.
to at that point. Yeah, that's the only time you have to hold the whole thing for the RR. You need a bigger RR because you kind of have to offset when you lose. But if you could take partials, then you definitely. Yeah, because even on a basically what you would say for most people is a losing trade, it's actually not, which is ridiculous. I mean, it's fucking hack. It's one of the best things in trading because you can't do that shit in regular gambling. Like regular gambling, you're wrong, you just lose everything you bet. With trading, that's not the case. So yeah, anytime you can do that, I would say do it.
If I trade futures, I couldn't close partials, I would just be a 1-to-1 ass trader. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
I
it's
don't
just
get
bigger
it.
1-to-1.
I will be a one to
You
one
just
ass
have to
nigga,
have
bro.
a good win rate. You just have to have a good win rate.
I will be
Because
one
if
to
you
one
have
in the
50,
beginning of
if you
the
have
week.
50%, if you have 50% win rate with 1-to-1, you're actually losing because of this.
Cause yeah, but I will be one to one in to start the week, and then to end of the week, then I'm holding full runners, like full on positions. But even one to ones, closing full at one to one, it still give you that cushion to hold longer trades and not care about the end result.
The way I do it, since I have to have my positions pretty small, if I can't take a partial, like if I don't have 2 or 3 micros, if I have 3 micros, I'll just take partial. But if I only have one, or maybe even just two, just depends. I just let the trade dictate when I get out. But I obviously want to secure like at least a 1-to-1, and then anything after that is just extra for me, pretty much. That's how I do it. So, but a lot of times it'll still give you 3-to-1. Because when you get a runner, like when it's a runner, this shit don't pull back. You know, not enough to take you out.
Yeah,
Until it pretty much finishes the whole move you're trying to get anyway. So, yeah, that's how I do it.
but yeah, if I traded
Yeah, I'm
futures and I
sure.
couldn't close the partials, bro, I would just close one to ones. My first three trades, one to one easy. You could get it, bro. So many people trade high risk rewards and get one to one so fast and so easy, then overall end
That's
up losing
true.
the fucking trade for nothing. Like for nothing.
True, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I think I like most of my trades. I'm in 1-on-1, like almost every time.
If you hit a one on one every or most of the time, bro, each time it's 1%. If I hit one to one 3 times in a row, I'm up 3%. Easy, easiest 3% of my life, just for a simple one on one. And
Right.
then with that,
That's why I'm willing to take a lot more trades because I don't really try to get more than that. Like if I get more than that, great. But it's so much easier to get a 1-to-1 than
yeah, it is. It's
obviously
hella easy to get a one on
double.
one.
Yeah. Your win rate will be higher, but pretty much by default on pretty much every strategy.
And
If your
then
if your TP is tighter, it's like it's just basic math.
if my first three, if I can hit a one to one on my first three trades, put me up 3%. Every trade after that, I'm just gonna be holding full with stops to break even to them one to threes or one to twos, whatever the case is. But that's what I'm saying. For my breathing room, by the end of the week, I need to be up 3%, 2.5 to 3%. Then I'm holding longer trades. But until then, I'm just base hitting until I get to that 2 to 3%. I mean 2.5 to 3%. Because I only try to hit 5% a month. 5% a month on challenges, not my personal account. 5% a month, like on like funded.
Yeah, I would have to be on a funded.
So if
How
I can
much
hit,
is that on a
That's only
50K?
two. The only problem with that being a month is that's only 2,500. So you can't do that on a combine, or it'll reset it. I
yeah,
mean, you
but
would
yeah, on the
still
comp,
go.
yeah, when I'm on the challenges or like if like I don't know what future they call it combine, I don't risk 1%, bro. I'm not risking 1% on a fucking combine. I know how to trade, bro. I pass my challenge fast as fuck. I'm risking 2%.
Yeah.
That's easy
So if you can do it on a combine, why can't you do it in a funded?
because it's unnecessary risk. I do funded to stack payouts, not to pass the challenge fast. Like
I get what you're saying.
Yeah, I'm just genuinely asking. I don't know.
And then on your regular shit, you going a little more aggressive, right?
yeah, my regular account I risk more than 1%.
Like 5.
Yeah, in between 5 and 10%, depending on like in the start of the week it'll be 5% taking basics, and then coming out to the end of the week I scale up my risk until I lose. If I scale up my like say I'm taking 5% basics, closing half at break even, closing half at TP1, 2.5%. Say I win the first three trades and they go break even, and I'm up 7.5%. Now I'll scale up my risk. Well, actually, being up 7.5%, will scale up my risk again. I'll still risk more 5%. Then say that other 5% risk I hit TP1, go stop to break even, and then that trade end up running to TP2, TP3. Now I'm up 10, 11%. Then I'll risk more. But if I risk more and I lose, then I scale my risk back down to the original 5%. And whenever I risk more, I go break even faster because it's more at stake. I won't close partials when I go break even faster, but I still go break even faster. Like if I got like a 15, if I get like a 15 pip take profit one, whatever the case may be, and price is 10, 12 pips in profit, 3 pips away from TP1, I'm going break even for sure. No way I'm about to let a trade go be 2 pips from my first take profit target, and then come all the way back down and stop me out at break even. I mean, for a loss, bro. That's stupid as fuck. That's 2 pips for potential TP1 versus 17 pips from current price to stop me out. No, hell no. That's a negative unrealized risk to reward. 2 pips for 17. Fuck no.
Hey man, it happens.
Yeah, it do happen. I get caught lacking sometimes. I got caught lacking the other day.
I call it lacking.
I got caught lacking the other day. I was so confident in the trade. That shit was not even 1 pip, half a pip away from my TP1. I'm like, man, this shit gonna run. I'm gonna just go to sleep. In fact, I was already asleep. Man, I was already asleep. I woke up to look at my fucking chart. I was half asleep. I woke up. I looked at my computer. Then I seen that shit. I'm like, oh, this shit 1 pip from TP1. I'm finna hit this motherfucker. I'm gonna go back to sleep. I went back to sleep and woke up. That shit stopped me out. I said, bruh, ain't no fucking way. Cause I'm like, bro, that shit 1 pip away from TP1. I'm like, bruh, should I get up and go over there to close it? I mean, to trim my stop loss? I'm like, nah, I'm too tired, bro. Fuck, I'm gonna let that shit run, bro. I'm just gonna go to sleep. Go back to sleep. Then I went back to sleep, woke up. That shit stopped me out. I said, bro, I knew I should have got my lazy ass up and went fucking break even, bro. Because all my accounts, I don't got no accounts on my phone. All my accounts is on my PC. So when I trail stops and break in and shit like that, I gotta physically get up and go to my computer to do it. I was tired as fuck. I'm like, bro, I don't feel like that shit, bro. That shit about to hit TP anyway. I might as well just go back to sleep. Man, that shit did not hit TP. That motherfucker pulled back and stopped me the fuck out. I woke up mad as fuck. Like, bro, I know my dumb ass didn't just let that shit happen, bro.
Yeah. Why I closed my shit one tick away from my TP today. I was like, bro, I'm not about to let this shit come all the way back down. If it had just been like kept moving up, I would have been fine. But it was like stalling. I was like, nah.
Yeah, I was asleep. If I was up, I would have definitely trailed my stop. Matter of fact, I could pull that shit up right now. I send my VIP chat all the time. 2 bits away from TP1 stops to break even now. I'm not letting it come against me. I do that shit all the time, bro. Like, and that's part of being unrealized risk to reward. If I know I got 1 pip to my TP1 where I normally would go break even at, but I see it stalling there, or slowly acting like it don't want to hit that fucking 1 more fucking pip. There's no way I'm gonna let that shit reverse on me. 15 pips plus another 2 pips just for my from being in profit, whatever it take me be. Just for fucking 2 pips, bro. Come back down on me 15 pips and lose? Nah, fuck no. Fuck no. I'd rather just get
It'd be a double-edged sword too, cause like it'd be a double-edged sword, cause there was a week, bro. I was seeing profit and taking profit, and yeah, like I was up. But the crazy part is, if I would let, like, they all hit my TP. So then after that, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna just let it to stop me out. And then I'm like, all right, I'm gonna let it stop me out. Guess what? It's stopping me out. I'm losing trades now. Like, it's just
look.
like,
That's
it's
why
crazy. Like,
it's not a double-edged sword. Because break even will never be a double-edged sword. Break even is always a win because you didn't lose. If 90-something% of traders fail, that means 90-something% of traders is losing. So if you not losing, then you ain't failing.
Yeah.
So if you break
Yeah,
even,
it's
technically
only the
you didn't
illusion
lose.
of a double-edged sword, because it's that FOMO. But
Yeah, it's a double-edged sword if you
if
be
you
like, I could have
win
made
every
this.
trade, you're making money. It's the only thing to do. So yeah. Hey, Max, you got poker chips?
nah, I wish.
Get some.
It helps you like relax and shit.
Well, yeah, that too, but no, that's not why.
Oh well.
Because you gotta have it in your head, like you gotta have like some kind of a board, and you got 2 sides. I just use piece of paper, but just you have two sides of it. It's like the amount of drawdown, right,
Mhm.
and the amount of profit, and you can do it per trade or like total on account, however you want to do it. But that'll keep you from feeling bad about like when you close the shit out in profit and then it keeps going. You're like, bro, I didn't give this shit back. Like that's how I do it. That's how I was doing it. Now I don't care. Now I just if I'm in profit and I'm good, like I just close it up.
What got me out of not caring when it ran versus when I could have held is I had two accounts, two separate accounts. I had one challenge. It was during my challenge phases. I had one account where I was trying to hold full for the bigger trades and all that stuff, and I had another account for just strictly trading 1-to-1 base hits, and I was trying to see which account I passed faster, the one I'm actually trying to hold longer trades on, or the ones that I passed faster with just hitting base hits, and it ended up being the ones that were just hitting base hits, passing faster. Then I'm like, bro.
The 1-to-1 passes faster. I did that on FOREX prop firm before. It's the same exact thing. 1-to-1s passes.
But I was taking the same trades on both of them, but one of them I had always set TP at 1-to-1, and the other one I was trying to hold longer trades. But I was taking the same exact trades.
Every trade I took today was a winner. Every single trade I took was up more than I closed it out, except for like two.
Once I did that, and I realized that, bro, 1-to-1s passing my challenges faster and shit. I'm like, man, I don't give a fuck if that shit keep going, bro. Cause I know in the long run, bro, nigga, I make more money when I'm closing at 1-to-1.
You're capturing more points, like overall, because the people holding shit, they give back more.
Yeah.
Yeah, you definitely do. So why is that not like? Cause you go on YouTube, whatever anybody teach you, they be like, cause I agree. I think the winning shit, cause that's what I usually do, and that's how I pass on my shits. But why is it like such a thing? Like, oh yeah, like your risk has to be over 1. Your risk has to be.
Cause it sound good.
Cause it sound good.
That's what I think.
Because they're expecting less than 50% win rate. Or about 50% or less.
Nigga said, cause it sound good.
For real. This shit do sound good.
Like clickbait. It makes a good thumbnail, bro. When you got that 70-1 RR trade on your thumbnail, I mean, yeah. Bro, but partials is the best of both worlds. That's what I'm saying.
Partials you get
partials is the best. Like it is the best. Cause you'll basically guarantee at least the 1-to-1, and then you get more just because, or you'll break even. Like any break even. But I'm saying like the break even part is the same, because if I'm gonna have like a 3-to-1 RR, you know, if it goes up 1-to-1, I can set the shit break even. It's the same thing. It's the same thing, but I'm taking some off the table, and now my break even is a little higher. Which is fine. If it's a runner, it's not gonna go back there. You know, if it comes back there, you can get out of the trade anyway. So
that's why I said every trade doesn't run to your full TP. Like you might have a full TP of a TP3, but it goes 2.7 on the R to R, 0.25 away from TP3, and then reverses. Like you're not gonna always get the fucking TP3. But the people that's holding TP3 saying I only trade strictly TP3s, they losing those setups. When in reality they just won that shit. Like it just don't make sense to me, bro.
Yeah,
oh no.
That's why I never have a target. That's the biggest problem. If you have a set target, like you take the trade. I'm not saying never do that, but because you want to be realistic, but at the same time, if that's fucking with you, like if you don't hit your target when you close out, and then it eventually ends up going to that target, that's how you get FOMO, bro. So like I just don't even set a target. I'm like, if I get 3-to-1, 5-to-1, whatever, that's great, you know. But the price action is gonna tell me while I'm in the trade, you know. Okay.
That's why
it's going up now. It's stalling. It's about to break structure. Like, all right, fuck it. I'm gonna lock some in. If I can take partial, I'll take a partial. If I can't, I can't. I just close it out. But if you make profit on every single trade, you're a winner. You're better than over 90% of traders.
That's why I said earlier. That's why I said earlier. Like, look at previous price action and say, like, map out where you would have took a trade at based off of whatever strategy you trade, and then do your R to R with the long position tool or short position tool, whatever the case is, and see how of them actually get to that full target that you normally look for.
Exactly. Yeah, that's a great back test. That's one of the most important kinds of back tests.
You don't gotta put it in back test mode. You can just literally look at price and be like, oh, I would have been able to capitalize this trade off if I just look at this for entry or whatever the case may be. Then see which ones actually run to your TP3s, TP4s, or TP2s, whatever, and which ones go to the one-to-one and then
That's
reverse.
what I mean when I say back test. Like, just go look at the trades.
Yeah, and then look at which ones actually go to TP1 and then reverse. Then think about it like, okay, I'd have lost this one because it came close to my TP3 but didn't reverse. Then that'd have been a 1% loss. Or it came to TP2 and then reverse. Then that'd have been another 1% loss. Like, then after seeing that shit, you'd be like, bruh, if I'd have just told 1-to-1 on 5 of these bitches, that would have been 5% versus losing 3 of them just to hit that 1-to-3. Now you overall made 2% when you could have made 5 because that 1-to-3 took 2 losses just for the 1-to-3 to happen in the first place.
That's one of the harder parts of trading to do.
The point of higher risk to reward is to compensate for the trades that you lose. But if the trades that you lose hit 1-to-1s, technically you didn't lose and you didn't even have to compensate for the trades that you lost because you never lost. Like,
Yep.
not saying you actually never lost, but the quote unquote losing trades was actually winners because it hit the first TP.
Yeah. The realistic version is like the 1-to-1s. You know, a few of them are like break even, like a couple of them break even, but then like by the total, you'll be up 1% more than like the higher RR. You know, because on the higher RR, I don't know why, but you're just not going to be able to put the break even. It just happens that way. Why? Because it should be the same. Once it gets to 1-to-1.
Or think about how often do you take a trade where after you take the trade, price action goes in a linear line straight up or straight down in your direction versus how many times it's actually creating structure like higher highs and higher lows as it's going towards your TP. If it's creating pullbacks, that means it's trending. And at any given moment where one of them pullbacks get taken out, that it's a reversal. But if it's just flying straight up or straight down, there's no structure there, meaning those are the ones that you want to actually hold them runners on because it's aggressive price action. But if you see price just trending in your direction, then it's probably setting up for potential reversal at any given point in time. At any given point in time, one of them higher highs, one of them higher lows or lower highs could get taken out and just reverse on you. That's how I think about it. So
that's exactly why I do it. How I do it, because like if it's shooting up after I get in, you know, it has a big breakout. You're gonna be able to capture more because there's gonna be no way for it to reverse in the structure, unless it comes all the way back down, which is so unlikely. Like that basically never happened. Exactly. If it's trending, like making higher highs, higher lows, that's when I'm looking. That's when I'm taking partials, if I can, or just securing the 1-to-1.
But then thinking about it, like when it's better when it's trending, for the simple fact that when it's not creating high highs and high lows on the way up, you don't know how deep the pullback is going to be. Meaning that pullback could actually be your stop loss and then continue to your overall TP. Like when a price action is just aggressively bullish and doesn't have any higher highs and higher lows, it could come close to your overall TP3 or whatever the case may be, and then create that retracement before hitting your TP3. But inside that retracement, it traces deep enough just to stop you out first. Shit like that. So to avoid shit like that, because that happens, you should go break even. I think break even just solves all problems when you win in a trade. You can't go wrong with break even. If you go and break even and then you say to yourself, damn, I'm gonna stop going break even, bro, because it keeps stopping me out and then running my overall direction. As soon as you do that shit, guess what? Stop loss. Like it just happened, bro. Then with me, I know break even. I'm cool with break even, bro. I'm cool with having a day where I didn't make no money, bro. It's cool. So if I get broke even, bro, I don't give a fuck, bro. As long as I didn't lose. As long as I took my setup, stuck to my plan and didn't lose, bro, it was a W day for me. And no strategy win rate stays the same. Like it might be 50% win rate one month, might be 40% win rate the next month, might be 70% win rate the next month. Trading the same strategy overall, but the win rate is going to change month after month, week after week. So even if you're a one-to-one trader trading, having a 50% win rate that one month, that's good. It's going to be a break-even month. But trading that same strategy, that same win rate might be 80% the next month. So you still net in profit. So you could be like, it's not going to stay 50% win rate because you're going to go on win streaks and you're going to go on losing streaks. But what diversifies you from the one-to-one trader that's break even versus the one-to-one trader that's profitable is the simple fact that knowing when you're on a losing streak, how to scale down the risk.
Yeah, that's really important. Yep.
Like on my small account flip, my $100 account flip, when I said I started off with a win and then I took like 3 losses. The losses wasn't consecutive, but it was like a loss, a break even, then another loss, and a break even, then another loss, whatever. That when I started the $100 account flip, I'm like, bro, I'm just gonna try to hit crazy RRs. Cause it's $100. I don't really care. I'm just gonna try to hit crazy RRs or whatever, just to flip it fast or whatever. That was the plan. So when I first was up on a $100 account flip, then it fucking came back down in reverse and it put me in drawdown. The next trade, reverse, put me in drawdown. Like all of them trades that I was hitting, those was one-to-one trades that hit, and I was just trying to hold full to get a crazy RR or whatever. That shit almost blew the $100 account. I said, nah, I'm gonna cut that shit out, bro. That shit ain't for me, bro. I said, let me go back to my one-on-one basis and take a parcel, bro. I scaled down the account went from $150, $140, something like that, to $20 real quick. I said, let me scale down and I was risking $30 per trade. Like, bro, let me scale down this risk and stop risking $30 per trade. I'm going at $20. Account was at $20. I said, let me just risk $5 per trade, bro. That means if I lose the next 4 trades, bro, fuck it. Then I did that. Then the next thing you know, I hit the basis 1-to-1, 1-to-1, 1-to-1. Then eventually got the account back up to $50. When I got to the $50, I said, all right, $20 a trade. $20, $20. Boom. Now I'm back at $100. I said, all right, bet. We're going to go again. $30 per trade. But instead of $30 per trade, once I got it back to 100, I didn't try to hit the crazy RRs again. I would just base hit 1-to-1, break even. Fuck it. Like how I normally did. And now the $100 account is now in the green now. Just for the simple fact that I tried the whole RR thing, just strictly focus on RR, and I noticed that I was losing trades that I was winning. And it was really getting under my skin because I was taking those same exact trades on my funded accounts. And I'm ending the days in profit on those accounts. But then I go back to this account and I'm like, bro, how the fuck is this shit red, bro? Like, how? It don't make sense. All those trades won. I just think R2R is super overrated, bro. I think winning is more important than risk to reward.
Yeah, that shit is overrated.
Yeah, it should sound good when you say, oh, I hit a 1 to 5. That shit sound good, but you leave out the part, I lost 4 of them before I hit the 1 to 5. Like, you left that part out, gang.
If you just took 1-to-1 on all of them, you'd be up on all of them.
Yeah, if you just took 1-to-1 on all of them, you'd be up 5%. Instead of only up 1% from losing the first 4 just to hit the 1 to 5.
Best of both worlds is you get break even on the first 4 and then you end the 1 to 5.
Yep. That's why even if you don't, that's why I say when I got that breathing room to where I'm up on a week already and then I'm holding full to my bigger TPs, I still go break even that 1-to-1 even though I'm holding full because worst case scenario I get broke even, I'm still up on a week. Best case scenario I just hit a 1 to 3 and I held full. So now my 3% up on a week just turned to 6% in one trade. Worst case scenario, it comes back to my break even, and I'm still up 3%. So it's like a best of both worlds. I get to go break even and risk nothing, or I just get to be up from 3% to 6%. This shit is literally just a numbers game, bro.
Just risk management. That's it. It's a risk management game.
gonna get a trade in a minute. Everything's so overextended. So wouldn't it be smart like going like higher size then 1-to-1? At that point.
Depends on your win rate. In theory, your win rate will be higher, so the answer is yes, but the win rate fluctuates, so. But in general, yes. Probably shouldn't get into the killing criterion, right?
You said what, bro?
I was in Tradeaholic.
Wait, what happened?
I said I probably shouldn't get into the Kelly criterion, right?
What are you talking about?
You know the Kelly criterion?
I don't know what that is.
Well,
Man, that's a hood nigga.
the
Nah, just
mathematical
kidding.
proof that if you have a win rate of 60% and your take profit is 1-to-1, you can be guaranteed to risk 20% of your whole account. Guarantee you won't blow the whole account, and you'll be in profit. You'll be profitable.
But how would you find the one? Like, how would you? I guess it depends on your stock and how much you. So 20% would be how big your stock.
Oh, it doesn't matter where your
No,
stop
20% would be how much your lot size is.
is. Yeah, it doesn't matter where your stop is. Your stop's your stop. 20% is always 20%.
Yeah, no matter what the lot size is.
Now you could move, you could adjust if you have the lot size the same and you move your stop around. That would adjust it to 20%. But it's better to use a stop you would always use. It is not a suggestion to risk 20%. I'm just saying, because you don't know if you're gonna have a 60% win rate.
Yeah, my $100 account flip, I risk 30% per trade. Reason being is because I know by the way I trade, I know I got a high win rate. That's first of all. Secondly, I know I rarely take 3 consecutive losses in a row. Worst case scenario, I take 3 consecutive losses in a row. 30 times 3 with 90%. I still have a 10% buffer to regain that 90% I just lost. And
You do 30%.
yeah, on my small account. When I do like a small account flips, I risk 30%.
Yeah, but you scale it down after you get it bigger.
Yeah. Well, after I get it significantly bigger, but if I just go from $100 to $200, I'm not gonna stop risking
I
30%.
mean like thousands.
Yeah. Scale it down once it get bigger. I think I'm gonna scale it down from 30% when I get it to like 500. Then I'm gonna scale it down from 30% to 20%.
Yeah, I mean,
Then that give me a 5% like loss buffer. I mean, not 5%, a 5 trade loss buffer.
$100.
The reason why I'm against how TR was doing his account flip was any given loss, it's done. It's a wrap. So, with full porting the account every trade, like if you full port an
Pretty
account
much
every
the dumbest thing you could possibly do.
like if you full port an account every trade, whatever. Even not, it don't got to be every trade. It could be the first 3 trades. If one of those trades lose, you starting back over, making a new deposit, and you just lost all the progress you just made from the previous 2 trades.
Yeah, you did everything for nothing.
Yeah.
It's a complete waste of time. Unless you just win.
That's why I do 30.
Possible,
I
but
do
it's not
30% because I will do 50%, but I don't want to do 50% because I don't want my recovery trade to lose too. Then I'm starting all over. So I give it a 30%. I found that like to be like the sweet spot. To where even if I take a 30% loss the first time, if my secondary trade, if my recovery trade lose too, I'm down 60%, and I got tomorrow to make up at least one of those trades on the next trading day. What any given week when I lose 3 trades, it don't matter if it's consecutive or not. Like I could lose Monday, win Tuesday, lose Wednesday, win Thursday. Let them start all over. I could lose Monday, win Tuesday, lose Wednesday, and lose Thursday. I won't trade Friday. Even though the 3 losses wasn't back to back, I still wouldn't trade. Just 3 losses total. It don't matter when the losses occur. It's just 3 losses total. I can have 2 of them in the same day, and then the next day lose. I'm done on the week. That way, worst case scenario, I'm down 3%. And if I'm trading a funded account and I got a 10% maximum drawdown, it'll take me at least 3 weeks to blow the account with straight losing weeks. Minimum. That's how I'll be having my accounts for a long time.
You do be having your shit for a long time.
Huh?
So you do have your accounts for a long time.
Yeah, I had these same accounts since like September. Yeah, September. That's the longest account I got right now. The account before this I had since January, but I ended up blowing it in September and bought another one. But during that time, I was getting payouts the whole time. Then I eventually fucked up. Then I bought another one in September, and I passed it the same month and I had the same one since September. And whenever I do challenges, I think I told y'all this already, but I only do 1 phase challenges. I don't do 2 phases. 2 phases is more work if you ask me. Because with 2 phases, say you have the first phase you got an 8% profit target, second phase you got a 5% profit target. 8 and 5 is what, 13? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, 13% profit target between 2 different phases. That's dumb as fuck if I could just do a 1 phase challenge and only have a profit target of 10%. It don't make sense to me. I do 2 phases target 13% or do 1 phase target 10%. Only difference is 10% is you got tighter drawdown and tighter daily drawdown. But I don't hit those numbers anyway, so, unless I'm on a losing streak. So it doesn't bother me having the tighter drawdowns. And the forex firms I use that offer one phase challenges, the one that's they do consistency rules too, so you can't get a payout until the consistency rules and stuff like that. But that don't bother me either because I don't have big R to R's. Let's see.
that just holding that trade that long, like, stupid to me, bro.
Huh?
That shit was retarded, bro. That's all it was, bro.
Oh,
Like,
the US 30.
you gotta get the fuck out. Yeah, you gotta get the fuck out, bro. Like, I never hold trades that fucking long, too. Like, yeah, that's what it was. Like, what the fuck are you doing? That's bad. Mm-mm. Like, technically, my shit was 3-1. It's just greedy.
Yeah. Well, technically they pay $40 for 8 for the show $40. Saying the young niggas pay $40 for 8. Technically they ain't pay $40 for 8. You did.
You know what that was? That was God's way of telling me.
Yeah,
Don't
karma,
spend,
yeah.
Nah, don't spend no more of my money,
Yeah,
nigga.
yeah. Oh, what you say?
Spend that free money, nigga. We can tell you how. Yeah. That's how I'ma look at it, nigga. I'ma turn it into see what them niggas do. What they should have did. Let's take the beans meat off in the morning. No, not even in the morning when they fucking fry. That's ridiculous. Niggas wait all until the next day. The next day is just to try to take the money off the curb. I know you got a stroke. Where's Shirley's at?
Why you hard us, bro?
Cause I know you got a stroke. Bro, you
Hey Max,
Yo,
do your Jordan Belfort impression. That's-
have I done that before?
Yeah, bro, shit was hilarious.
What did I say? Oh yeah. It was like he was like, wait, I have to look at the S&P while doing it.
Yeah, watch a video of him and then do it. Like, bro, shit was so funny. You were like, he's so Long Island or some shit. And he's Italian or whatever you said.
Bro, he's so Italian, bro. It's not even funny, bro. Like this nigga's a Guido. Like Guidos could talk their ass off.
Oh, that's what it was. You said he's so Guido.
Yeah, he's so Guido, bro. Like
Yeah,
it's
they
like
do like to talk. I got a friend. Guess what his name is? Fucking Mike. Of course that's his name.
Mike.
Of course.
The
And he
situation.
he sure knows how to fucking talk. More than me, bro. You know it's bad if you talk more than me.
Oh fuck. Hold on, my mom's calling. ¿Qué pasó? ¿Qué? ¿Qué? Wait, hold on. Something's wrong with my phone, bro. ¿Qué es? Oh man. I'll get a little bit. Uh, Fuck, bro. We're eating tuna today. Like, what the fuck am I? Filthy animal? He said, let me see a video. What he
Yo,
says.
watch it. All you
Jordan.
gotta do is invest in the fucking S&P 500. No, it's the way you said that shit. I laughed first, like it wasn't funny, and then like I was thinking about it, and I was like, bro, that shit is actually so fucking accurate how he sounds.
Let me see.
Oh man, I was thinking about it like later. I was like, bro, that actually sounds just like how he says that shit. The S&P 500. I can't do his voice, bro. That's hilarious, man. It's all you gotta do. Like that's the secret to making fucking millions of dollars.
You
Is
know
like
what's funny?
you
He
want to
was
be a
like,
millionaire.
and then you know what's funny? He was like, hold on. He's like the S&P 500. The the remarkable thing about it is it's not the same 500 companies year after year. Like he's like explaining what the S&P 500 is and why you should invest in it. He's like, it's not the same 500 companies year after year.
Yeah,
So what happens is best 500 companies in the United States is what take the place. And he's like, what he said, he was like, most traders, he's like, I hate to say it. He's like, I hate to say it, but most traders year after year lose to the S&P 500. Is the way he says 500?
yeah. He's always doing sales shit. He just can't help it because like when you
He's
do it long, when
yeah,
you do that shit long enough, that's just how you talk.
yeah. It's just how you talk, and like what's sad is somebody's gonna see that shit and they gonna be sold, nigga. They're sold on that shit. I was
Yeah.
sold.
The thing is, he's not wrong. That's why he's so good at sales because what he says is not even wrong. That's why it works because he's not lying. It's true. Most amateurs do not even know that the S&P 500 changes the companies. They don't even know that. Like, yeah, the bottom companies in there get swapped out. Same thing with Nasdaq and all of them. People don't even know that the companies that are in the S&P 500 have been put in Nasdaq. They don't know that. Like they think it's always the same shit. So when he tells you that and you look it up and it's true, you're like, oh man, this guy really knows what he's talking about. And I'm not saying he doesn't. I'm just saying he's not an investor. So that's the problem with
Yeah,
taking
he's a
somebody's
sales guy.
advice. Huh?
Yeah, he's a sales guy.
Yeah, he sales. He knows facts about the stock market because he's been involved with it a long time. But he doesn't mean he's a profitable trader or an investor. So that's the issue with just listening to somebody just because they tell you. That's one of the best sales tactics you can do is just you say a bunch of shit that's actually right, then you become trustworthy in that person's eyes. Then you can pretty much tell them anything, and they're not really gonna check you on it because they've already done that, and they're like, nah, I mean this guy's pretty consistent. That's one of the best ways to sell somebody on anything. Is just prove your reputation at the get-go when you know you're least, gonna be trusted. And at that point, it's pretty easy. As long as what you're saying doesn't sound completely fucking retarded after that, and you have like some level of confidence, you can get pretty much anybody to buy anything. If they're looking to buy, that's the whole thing. If they're not looking to buy, you're not going to sell them. And then that's one of the first things he says is like, do not try to sell somebody anything if they're not looking to buy. You cannot sell them.
Yeah, and that's how I know, like, Grant Cardone, that motherfucker, bro, he's a scammer.
Yeah, I don't trust him. He has said some things that have stuck that I've heard, but yeah, I wouldn't. I don't take his advice.
Like, I agree with the 10x rule, where 10x rule is, oh, you probably already know it, right?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
I like the 10x. I like
Yeah,
10x.
I like the 10x rule. I think that with anything you want to be successful in life, and you want to do, sure. 10x, that makes sense. You know, you put
I've come here with an
10
official pardon from the
10 times
shogunate.
more the effort,
Not only does
you're gonna get to the main goal. Cool. Whatever.
Trading is like one of the unique situations that the 10x
Yeah.
rule can fuck you.
Yeah.
I think
I
it
was
can fuck
thinking
you up
that too.
if you use a 10x on trading.
Yeah, that's
But in
true.
terms of like ambition, I think it's useful. Yeah,
Yeah.
you just gotta be careful. You just gotta understand like yourself. You know, if you're a greedy bastard, then it's like it's not gonna because you're gonna be overly inflated, and then when shit don't work out, you're gonna crash out. I like Warren Buffett, Charlie Munger type approach of like, if I'm just consistent as fuck, if I'm just consistent, bro, and I'm getting smarter all the time, how can you fail? You know, if you have
Yeah.
discipline and you're consistent, and you have the willingness to learn. If you're teachable and you're consistent and you're disciplined, it's like pretty much it. That's pretty much the whole thing right there. You gonna eat?
Like, what's his name? You know Andy Elliott?
No, I don't know him.
He's like he's like another one of those gurus that is like
Let me
he's
look
one
him
of
up.
those guys, bro, that just like Cardone, that nigga will sell to his own mother. Like they don't give a fuck. Like, you know what I'm talking about? Like, he's one of them. Like,
Yeah. No,
that's where it gets
I
to
never.
become the problem.
I think I've seen him before, but I've never watched his shit. His stuff has come up like a long time ago, long time ago. But I never really got into whatever he's talking about. Yeah, he's just like he's a salesman.
Yeah, but I think you gotta draw the line sometimes with certain, like, bro, nigga could be having cancer, nigga trying to sell him.
Yeah, that's stupid.
Damn, what the fuck, bro? They be like, yo, chill with that
If
shit.
he's willing to buy, I mean, If somebody's willing to buy at all, if they're even halfway interested, then that I get it.
But their mindset is not even that. See, I get that
That's
because
what I'm saying.
that's true. You can't be pushy. Their mindset is not even if they're willing to buy. Their mindset is how can I persuade them? How can I push them to be willing to buy from me? Pretty much, how can I make this person my friend to be able to manipulate them?
Yeah, I mean,
Type
it's the
shit.
same thing even if they can be convinced by it. I'm just saying if they're in the market at all, but it's the same thing even if they're in the market, you kind of have to do that too, but you just don't have to like be so extreme. It's really a waste of time, I think, to be that extreme. There's like 8 billion people on the planet, bro. Like, you're gonna sell somebody, bro. You know?
I can't fuck with that shit though. That shit is fuck that, bro. The only sales I could do is, or like I will see myself doing in the future, is selling like, uh, it's pretty much talking to investors and or talking to people that need to sell their business or talking to people that need to sell a home. And if I could get it for a discount, I'll take it. Feel me? That's the only selling I could see myself doing. But the selling like I gotta force this nigga to fucking sign the dotted like nah, bro. That shit.
Nah, that's the thing. If he's like forcing them, then it's like, are you even a good salesman?
But most I ain't gonna lie though, most products nowadays, I'm not gonna bro, to sell insurance and all that and sell fucking solar panels and sell like you need a low key like force a nigga. Low key like nobody like the reason I say that is because if it was like if it wasn't as so, if you didn't have to at least force them a little bit, then there would just be a website where they will go and fill shit out and they will get their own life insurance policy. But does that happen? No, that doesn't happen. That doesn't. You know, you want like, will they call someone and try to? Yeah, sure, bro. They're gonna sign something right then and there. Now, people with like a house, they would like, they need to sell this shit. They need to get rid
Exactly.
of it.
They're in the market.
Yeah, they
Life
need.
insurance is difficult because people are not in the market because they just don't even think about it. It just never even occurs to them.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's different. But as soon as you present the idea, first they're gonna be standoffish because they never even considered it, and nobody wants to just spend money on shit they don't understand. So if that's the piece, is like, if it's a good product, if it makes sense, explain it. You know, you're not on some bullshit. You know, 50% of the time, at least, man, that people be like, okay, let me hear you out. As soon as they will hear you out, they're in the market. As soon as they will hear you out, they're not just closing the door in your face, whatever. As soon as it will hear you out, that's when you can do, like what Jordan Belfort would describe as a straight line. You can take them step by step, no matter how much they deviate it off into the fucking Pluto. That's what he would say. Deviate it over off into Pluto about whatever that happened to their grandkid, whatever. They want to talk about anything and everything. If you just keep them continuously down the straight line, you can sell them. As soon as they're in the market, you can sell them. You might not be able to sell them that minute, that day. You can't necessarily close, but you can sell them. That's the difference. But these fucking guys, these Andy Elliott types, the guy shutting the door in your face, you're knocking on the door. Type shit. Like, just insane shit. Like, that's just a waste of time to me. Like, bro, you're gonna get plenty of people. Whatever shit you're selling.
Nah, and then like nigga be like, you just don't want it enough. Like, bro, it'd be like, dude, bro, you gotta chill, bro. You gotta chill. Like, I'm intense too, but damn. Like, I'm not, like, they'll be like, you gotta go through the whole block. You gotta fucking go through that block. It takes you 5 times to go. Like, damn, you bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. And like, I really started trying that, bro. People would be like,
It
I'm
doesn't work.
big. I'm big and like, intimidating. Like, and I don't really smile that much, bro. It, I look
Grab you ready in
like
a
I'm
minute.
about to rob
Right.
you. So they like, what the fuck? Like, are you
Yeah,
gonna be doing
that's like the exact opposite of what you want to do. That only works on like men who think that that is like an ideal way to be. You can sell them. Everybody else, and the biggest clientele is women, bro.
Yeah.
Women will buy fucking anything and everything if you tell them, the right shit. Seriously, I'm not saying lie. I'm just saying like women will buy fucking anything. That's why, bro. Because you already said this shit. They love to spend money, dude. They just can't help it. I don't know what it is about them. They can't help it. So if you're all aggressive macho shit, women hate that, bro. Not in like a partner necessarily, but in terms of like if you're trying to sell them, women just get turned off on that shit. If you're trying to sell them, bro, they don't like that. So if you're smiling and agreeable and laughing and all that shit, man, it depends. Because my mom would be impossible to sell. She's like the only person she's seen the case. But in general, you know.
I'll be back. I'm gonna get my plate.
We'll give him a plate. Oh, shot. Word.
Yo, I thought about that too. If niggas smoking Tookie and shit, you know what I'm saying?
Shit. Dude, it's crazy the people that. It's crazy the people that go to fucking Like get famous. Like I show speed. Like what the
Yeah.
fuck is that?
I don't know, bro. They're in that network. I don't know the name of it. They're all on that YouTube network, bro. So they all have like managers and shit.
Hey, I'm just showing you, it's all heard.
Roki. Bro, why is it so hard to fucking find some shit? Bro, I don't know how fucking that guy Mamba. But somehow, bro, he be full porting the account. Every fucking trade. Like, somehow he full ports the account. I think it's because he scalps. And he barely tries to, like, get a move. But I'm, like, confused. How the fuck he does that? Like, every trade.
Yeah, bro. I don't know.
And he does it every. Like, it don't matter if it's his $1 million account or if it's $100 account. It doesn't matter if it's a $5 account.
Facts, that is a perk, but none of the fucking shit about a perk that fuck you up.
Like if you look at his flip from $5 to 1,000, bro, every trade was like full margin. He don't let it reverse that far, but should be full margin. Like is nigga just a go or like what the fuck? It might be cause he don't get that many. He don't try to get that many. Like I show speed right now. He's at the
And that's how you know you my brother though, cause when I seen that bitch hit,
he's at the Champions League. The Champions League shit right now. He's gonna be like fucking talking at the Champions League. You know what that is?
Nope.
It's like the Super Bowl version of soccer. You really never like play soccer, bro? Or nothing?
I played sports. I never played soccer.
Would you consider yourself like an athlete?
No.
Nah, like if you play like you're like pretty ass at sports.
Probably to you, yeah.
Have you ever like boxed?
No. No.
That's like the only useful sport. worst shit you could do though in a fight, bro, is trying to square up with a nigga. Like, bro, the best shit you could do, bro, is sucker punch him. I ain't even gonna lie. Bro, what? Cause I don't know what you got on you, bro. Like, I don't know gun. I don't know if you got a knife. I'm not trying to play with you like that. I don't know. Like the worst shit, like you know how people be doing like jujitsu and shit. I'd be like, bro, you not getting that off on me, bro. I'm cracking a bottle on your head. Like, you not getting that off, right though?
Nah, yeah.
The nigga getting that off on you, bro.
Fuck no.
Like they got leg lock and shit. Like, yeah, right.
Nah, my folks taught me the first hit tell the fight, gang.
That's
So
true though.
I'm damn sure finna be the first one to throw that motherfucker. Cause I be damned if you hit me first and I go straight to sleep and don't get a chance to fight back. Got me fucked up.
Yeah, bro. Now you could hit me, but you better make sure like that was a really good hit, bro. Like,
Nah, niggas ain't even
like,
hitting me,
like,
gang. You might hit me back, but you're not hitting me first. That shit super
now I remember
good.
some Dominican nigga, bro, in school. Like he didn't want to give me the ball, the basketball, and I'm like, bro, like, yo, respect my shot. You know, like when you make
Oh
a
yeah.
shot, like, bro, you supposed to pass that shit back, nigga. Bro, that's like the third shot in a row that he didn't respect. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I just decked that nigga, bro. I was
That's
like, bro,
wild, bro.
that fucking play with me, bro. Like, what the fuck? But nah, but you know what it was? I don't know if you ever seen like a hick Dominican nigga. Their face is like, bro, it just pisses you off, bro. Like, I don't know how. You ever seen a nigga face like he disrespecting you and it just getting you mad like that it's this guy? You know what I'm talking about?
Nah, this
Oh,
nigga crazy, bro. He crazy.
like this nigga out of all niggas is him like doing this shit to me? Yeah, alright. I don't know.
Yep.
Bro, he had a hard ass head too, bro. Oh my god. Nigga had to go to the nurse after that. Fix my shit. You ever heard someone score and like with your fist and like that shit hurt OD?
Hell yeah.
Like you're not even supposed to be punching people, right? Like your
Yeah.
like fists are so weak. I ain't gonna lie, I broke my shit one time.
I never break my shit.
It was a fracture.
I think only bones I broke my collarbone. I broke my nose.
Damn. How you broke your nose?
I fell on my face.
What you doing? Riding a motorcycle?
I was play fighting with my brother, bro. And I had socks on. I was on carpet. And I tried to kick that nigga, bro. And when my foot came to the ground, nigga, I missed the step. And I fell straight on my face.
Damn. That shit happened to me, but I landed on my chin.
No, yeah, my shit was face first, straight to the ground, right on my nose. Shit broke.
It was bleeding.
No, that shit was just twisted all up. I had 2 black eyes for the longest, bro. That shit gave me 2 black eyes too.
What your mom said?
My mom was trying to whoop my brother ass, bro. My brother was like, "Shh, stop crying, stop crying." I was crying and shit. He thought, "Hey, stop crying, stop crying. Mommy gonna beat us." I was howling screaming, bro. My mom we was in the basement, and I fell on the carpet, on a concrete carpet. It was concrete under the carpet. I fell on that shit. My mom came all the way downstairs. Why you crying? Then she see my shit was twisted all up, and she whooped that ass, boy. I bust my head open. I ripped my ear off a little bit. I used to be getting fucked up all the time, bro. I bust my head open because I ran into a pole. Those know them little handicap street signs, them green Jones that be on the side of the street. I ran into the corner of one of them bitches and bust my head open.
Damn.
Then I split. That's not where niggas get their ear pierced at, like the bottom of the earlobe. I ripped that. I ripped that shit. My shit almost came off.
It's still off?
No. It shit healed. Like it reconnected itself.
You was little, bro. Nothing mattered.
Nah, for real. Now that yeah. I wish I could go back to being a kid, bro. No cap. I miss just waking up, going to school, putting my best shoes on and shit, and just chilling. Basketball practice at the end of the day. Come home, play the game. Now you gotta do too much. Nigga gotta take the trash out. Like the fuck. They gotta wash his own dishes and shit, bruh. That shit suck. Nah, no cap.
Nah, the one I hate is laundry, bro. I hate that shit.
No, for real, bruh. I hate laundry.
I be telling my girl to do that shit, man.
I hate fucking markets. No, I ain't gonna lie. I hate taking the trash out, though. Nigga, I miss trash day at least twice a month. I be forgetting like a motherfucker, bro.
You see anything for Asia? Or nah?
Hell no.
You're just gonna be holding that shit, right?
Yeah, I'm still holding it. It almost broke me even, but on my second position, my first position not even close to break even. My second one almost got broke even though. I got the same charts from earlier, bro. Gold buys above 29.30. UJ sells below 148. Yeah, 148 flat. GU nothing. That shit too high. GJ I would like buys above 192 400. EU nothing. That shit too high. ADCHF a retest of 56 200. NZDUSD nothing. That shit too high. I haven't even done nothing on USD CAD.
Hey, you do chef. You want a retest of 56 219?
Yeah, 56 200 flat when we were in that area. It could retest 56 220, 219 220 around that area. It gave a nice breakout above that area, above the 1 hour previous highs. If you look left a little bit, previous lower high, break above there. On the 1 hour, that's where we shifted bullish. So it was either a pullback into that area with the 5-minute structure, or a pullback buying at that retest. or buying at 5,600 in that 1 hour fib level. If you start from the bottom, that 1 hour push up and then put it to the top of current price, it's a fib level in between 0.55911 and 0.56022. So either buying at that area or based off of that 56,200 area, whatever one holds with structure for EDCUCATION. That's about it, really. US 30, I wouldn't touch US 30 until we break 42,300 flat to sell. Bonds is nowhere in sight for US 30 to me. That's 100, same, sells below 20k 40, 20k 30 below that wick down there. So now it's 100 in Q, pretty much the same, sells below 20k 70.
What about GBP USD and USD CAD?
Alright, GBP USD, that shit too high, I wouldn't touch it. And you said GBP.
I mean GBP AUD.
Oh, I ain't even do a chart breakdown for that, to be honest. Like,
Nah.
once I see stuff that's close in my primary pairs, I don't even go to the secondary pairs. One time I go to the secondary pairs is if the shit at the top look too ass.
And USD CAD.
Hold on real quick, I'm doing GBP AUD.
Alright, but I'm gonna go switch to your screen. Yo, bro, how does Mamba be full porter in the whole fucking account?
I have no idea, bro.
But you seen that before too, right?
I seen his $5 to 1K something like that.
Yeah, that shit was real. Like, he was full porting that shit, right?
Not yeah.
Like, he did that shit in a couple of days. Like, what the fuck? So you got sales below that because the lower high
I don't know yet.
or the higher low? Lower high, right?
I'm trying to see which one of those I want to use. Which one of these two I'm trying to use. But I look left. And there's nothing down here. Damn. Alright, fuck it. I'm just gonna use this one because it's lower. What, you talking about this?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm looking at this lower low, lower high, lower low.
So if it breaks up, you wouldn't take a buy there?
Yeah, because 4 hour and daily's overall bullish as fuck. So I don't want to sell at all. I'm looking for areas to buy. So it will be lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. So I will have this. Then I'll have some targets like this. And let's go back to the 4 hour. Either that or so we're currently in a 4 hour fib. So buys, we have some potential buys here, but I wouldn't buy this because it's counter trend to the 1 hour. Same thing how it was with UJ. How I said we went bullish, so I wouldn't want to sell there. Same thing here. So here's we went bearish on the 1 hour, meaning we had this shifted structure here. We were bullish here, higher high, higher low, higher high. This pushed down, broke this higher low, shifting back into bearish. Lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. Tapping into this 4 hour fib. I wouldn't want to buy here because the 1 hour is bearish. So I would need the 1 hour to go bullish first. So I would take it up here. But this will, if we reject here and then start to break and give us a 1 hour shift in structure, that just let me know that this 4 hour fib is playing out off of this push up to this high up here. But we very, very overextended. So sells, no, I wouldn't sell at all. Let's look at email. So probably have some sells below here, only because it'll be trading under the 4 hour EMA and breaking the this low here, because this could be a higher low on a 1 hour time frame, right? That's what I'm thinking. But do I really count this as a significant enough pullback to be an overall 4 hour retracement off of this overall bullish move? Like, this pullback doesn't look deep enough to be considered a retracement. But at the same time, if we could close this pullback here,
Grab down, Kai.
all right, if we could break down all the way down here, this would be closing above the 50, below the 50 EMA. So maybe this not the 4 hour level, and maybe this is the 4 hour level for according to buys. So this is where it gets kind of tricky, because this push up was just super aggressive. So maybe some sells below here, only because it'll be under the 50 EMA, and buys above here. Damn, she got like 100 fucking emails. Yeah. And this is the one I use when I say it marks off the higher highs and higher lows. This is the one I use. But see the 1 hour is literally, this shit looks just like how I said it. How I had to shift the structure here. This is where it actually went red too. Once we had this closure below this higher low, this is where it went from blue to red. Look on the 4 hour, it should be aggressively blue. Yeah. So I have a higher high up here. The most recent higher low on a 4 hour is not all went to down here. This is where I put it before I even turned the indicator on. And the daily was all the way down here. So bullish above all of these areas. So I wouldn't take a sell, to be honest. I'll sell down here, but I'll lower. This would be a low risk sell, because this is like, even though it'll be under the 50 EMA, the 4 hour is technically still bullish to me. So I would take this 4 hour counter trend trade, but I would just low risk, just because I don't like this consolidation here, and it wasn't a deep enough pullback. So that's that.
Then use the CAD.
Use the CAD.
Oh yeah. I was thinking. Let me see. It looks like it's retesting one of the areas. But
This is where I say it gets tricky.
I like that. What's that indicator called?
HH and LL scalper. Let's see.
Change. It says and L.
It's like the and sign. It's not and. It's like the and sign. Shift and Number
got it.
7. What I was gonna say? Oh yeah, this is where I say it gets tricky, cause I could use this as a 4-hour high or low that gets broken to go bearish, or let's look at the EMA. Oh no, this is perfect. What I said the daily was bearish, 4-hour bearish, 1 hour. So I would look for sales on USD CAD at one of these 3 areas. Either here, here, or here.
So where did you get that fib from?
Hold on. I drew it from the start of this 1 hour push up here to the bottom. I put the box in between. I captured the 0.50 and the 0.618. Then I delete it so I don't have too many lines on my chart.
Gotcha.
But yeah, that's it. Hold on, I gotta make a phone call.